you must be the catch of the day.
Yep, we just arrived. Yep.
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropee doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of—
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets Here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the... So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix...
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many...
Paimon's exhausted. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starved, he probably just finished up his... Winnie? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind. Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Oh, you little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Heart? How did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove...
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a
And then...
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then...
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the nose.
Well, that's about it from our side.
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking. Father used the situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make
Sometimes, and a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomat—
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about child situations?
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be— Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reason I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the fortress of Meropide— most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, you should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that—
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered— Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to—
Oh, that's